All right, let's have a look, see if it's the same fuse. At least I can change this to get home. Man, it's really hot in here. Yep. What's causing that 15 amp to blow? It's great that I can do this, but why do I have to? It's almost too hot there to have a look at the other one. We'll look at the EPS one when we get back. Hopefully that allows me to start. Looks like I gotta do some more research. Yep. Why is it blowing? Anyway, back to the drawing board. Hi folks, welcome back. So, I've been battling this 15 amp fuse problem for a little while. A couple of videos back, I lost all power on the bike. 15 amp fuse blew, which also led me to find the 40 amp melted fuse for the EPS. So I changed the fuse and I put it back to the way it was, the 40 amp. I did a video on that, you may have seen it. If not, you can check it out. But after watching a few more videos and thinking, you know, I replaced it with the exact same thing that was there. And I suppose the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. So I changed it again. And I put another inline fuse in it, 40 amp of course, but this one bolts on. I'll put some pictures up here on the screen so you can see what I changed it to. And that seemed to work fine. So I finally did get out a few days ago and I was able to finally cook up those sausages that I've been waiting on. Anyway, when I came back, and I'll show you the video, the 15 amp blew again. Very good. So I replaced it and I got the bike home. So I wanted to find out exactly or narrow down what I could what I thought might be happening with this fuse. You know, every time that it happened, I was going straight, I was slowing down, almost at idle, and I was pretty confident I was using the brake. And when I did, it would blow. But I wasn't 100% sure. So I took the bike for a ride again, went out as far as the warm-up shack and back. I didn't touch the brake until I got back home in my driveway. Happens when I touch the brake. Put my foot on the rear brake and she went out. And of course, as soon as I put my foot on the brake, the fuse blew and the bike shut off. So then I replaced it and tried the front brake, and sure enough, the fuse blew. I'll try it while she's still hot. Still got the key head. Yep, it's on the brake. And it's on the back brake. So, that meant that it was somewhere behind the rear brake. So all I had to do then was follow those wires back. Prior to that, I was out in the garage, I had all the plastics off, I was searching everywhere, but mostly in the front. until I did that test. So I followed the wires back, and I'll put up some pictures here of what I found. And I think I even have a little video of it I took with my phone. But because it was happening on the brake light, I followed it back. Now, there's the back brake light, the right one, and just ahead of that is a heat shield. I guess because it's the same side the exhaust is on. Makes sense. But there was a connector nipped in the corner of that heat shield, which I think should have been behind the heat shield. I'll put up some pictures and show the video I have and what I did. So this heat shield goes up against the back light, but it had that harness pinched. I don't know if you can see it, but those wires, 3 of them actually are scorn, and one does have the wire showing. I'm going to disconnect that, go for a ride, and see what happens. That may be the source of that fuse blowing. And the one that had the biggest burn and the exposure was the brake light. So once it got hot, the minute I put on my brake, it was short and blow the fuse. So I'm confident I got it remedied, and I'll take note over the next few drives to make sure. But I wanted to make this video just in case other people were having similar problems. You know, sometimes it's hard to find stuff online or on YouTube that is specific to the issue you're having. I did see a few folks have the issue with the 40 amp fuse melting, and I'd say there's a lot of people that have it and don't even know it, because it does get pretty hot up in the front of that bike. But it's best to replace it with an inline one that bolts on. Now I still have spares of everything that I carry with me all the time, just in case. I bought a full pack of fuses on Amazon a few months back, and I carried them with me all the time. And it's a good thing I did, because we went through a few 15 amp fuses. Anyway, that's the story of the fuses. So the 40 amp, I was grateful to find that because the bike shut off. Replaced the 15 amp, thought that would have solved the problem, because I thought the 40 amp melt was causing the 15 to blow, but it wasn't. It was actually a short in the electrical system, which I did find and repair. Alright folks, once again, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, folks.